come on a weekend away with us to Belfast. So we headed off around 3 o'clock from Galway. Nice 3.5 hour drive. At least we got some of it done when the weather was nice, sun was shining at least. But oh my god, it is a hike, but it was all worth it. Bit of a sing-song on the way. We went kind of country roads on the way up to avoid what everyone else is doing in avoiding the M50. Ended up getting up there around the same time. Had to stop off for coffee and a mint crisp. If you know, you know. Seen this sweet little Ferrari as soon as we crossed the border. The cars are so clear up there. Got to Belfast then around 10 to 8 in the evening time. Simple enough drive-in. Traffic out of the city was a disaster, but we were lucky enough. Got to our Airbnb, got the little lockbox undone and straight into the room. Quick unpacking. I was absolutely wrecked after the drive up. One coffee was not enough, and panned out on the bed for a few minutes, but all needed to be done. Sophie couldn't get over the size of the actual key for the door. I have a 15 plus, and it was nearly the full size of it. Anyways, then we headed to Newquay for a bit of food. Seen a review on TikTok, so we said we'd give it a try. Lovely spot, lots on the menu, nice Italian place, pasta and pizza job. We came in, caught the back end of the rush, so it was nice and quiet when we got there. Staff were so nice and the options were class. Of course, Sophie managed to get a cocktail, but someone was driving, so I went for a nice little Coke. Just got pizzas, got a set of fries as well. Couldn't even finish it all. There was such a feed on there, and Sophie was obsessed with the decorations on their tree as well. They had a couple of them. They were class. Anyways, we left there and we just said we'd go for a quick scope about, because I had no intentions of driving the next day. So we hit straight for the middle of Belfast, see where the market was, get our bearings, and have a little drive around. Town was quiet enough, apart from around the market. It was obviously busy, but rest of the town was quiet. So we got our bearings and a couple of places we were looking forward to going to the next day. So all in all, handy little first day. And then we came back and Sophie was freaking out about where all the keys were gone. There was only one lockbox, but panic averted. We got in and a night's rest, and that was the Friday trip. So day 2, headed off out of the room about 10 o'clock in the morning, headed straight for the city centre. Wanted to get up and see and do as much as we could. Nice little stroll around Belfast. Always think it's the best way to see a city. It's just to go on your 2 feet. And Sophie made me act like a pure tourist. Standing in front of every single thing I could stand in front of for a photo. But hey, that's what happens when your girlfriend books everything and you gotta do what you're told. And nice few buskers playing. Not as many as I kind of thought there would be. Stopped in and seen a couple of Rolexes. You know what they say, people. Your girl never be out of your league, but she might be out of your budget. Anyways, so moved on then. Head straight for the market. Loads of nice things to see and do. Puts the Galway market to shame, to be honest. Just stalls everywhere. It's well worth the weekend. We tried eating as much as we could while we were there as well. Started off the day with basically your turkey dinner in a Yorkshire pudding. It was probably the best thing I had all day, and we ate a lot. Sophie was trying a few bits, but the plum lipstick couldn't be ruined because she did leave it behind her in the room. So I got to eat most of the stuff, which is no hassle for me. Had these lovely prawns then with some garlic potatoes up there again. Absolutely class. Just the authentic food you're getting there is second to none, really. We didn't eat anywhere else but the market all day, because even when we left, we just went back because the food was so good and there was so much places to try. It's well worth sharing it with your other half as well, getting as much in as you can so you get to try all the nice things they have to offer. So nice little stroll around, loads of little things, teddies, jumpers, paintings, all that nice stuff too that other people from different parts of the world actually as well were bringing with them to put on display there. Seen these really cool horns as well. They were actually clean, that you could drink out of, like the Celtic Times. Had to get a Bailey's hot chocolate because, Christmas and all of that. Absolutely unbelievable. I got it, but Sophie drank the most of it. So headed on then, tried these macaroons, coconut ones. I love them. They're like little Mikado. Sophie wouldn't buy them if she was paid to buy them. Anyways, so then another little wander around the market. All things people are giving you to try, little samples. We stopped off at this gin spot. The lads there were really sound. They do it all there in Loughearn and Enniskillen. So yeah, definitely check them out. Slow Boat Gin, unbelievable. The lads are top notch there, to be fair. Quick look inside Belfast Town Hall, and yeah, then we headed off for the High Street. First stop, Victoria's Secret. Not my idea before the lads all think it was. But yeah, always, interesting in there, I suppose. Straight in then, and Sophie, who is going through her fur coat era, was wearing a €100 jacket for the first time and decided she needed another one. So yeah, that was then to be carried around for the day. Then we decided it was time to find somewhere for a well-earned pint, as we hadn't had one in about an hour. So we headed to nowhere else but the Cathedral Quarter. Loads of nice cool pubs around. Shout out to the security guard. He pointed us straight to a quiet table, and we stayed there for probably an hour and a half. Had a couple of pints there. Then it was straight back to the market. Had to get more food in, and then we decided to go back for an hour or two's nap because, Jesus, we were wrecked after all the food we ate. Sophie in her new jacket. We were straight out in the town, stopped off in the Watson. What a spot, especially as a couple. There's things to do for everybody. We had a couple of cocktails. Could have had a few pints, but sure, when in Rome, the girl making the cocktails was savage at them as well, so couldn't watch Sophie in envy. But yeah, they had shuffle there, they had pool, they even had their own nightclub part attached to it. Reminded me of the Camden, just on a smaller scale, but probably a nicer place. Then it was straight into day 3, where we departed from Belfast and decided, because Asda doesn't open, let's head to Enniskillen. By the time we got there, then it was time to eat, so we headed straight for the street kitchen. Staff there, top notch, and the food, lads, oh my god. The cheese sauce I got with the burger, we ended up putting over absolutely everything. It was unbelievable. Then it was back to Asda then, get some shopping done, you know yourself. Alcohol and all that is a bit cheaper up there. And yeah, then it was back to the lovely weather that we always get in Galway.